Hi, welcome to day 5 of our maritime law series. So today we're going to be talking about the South China Sea dispute. So the thing is, when you see ships sailing across the ocean, you think, these ones are just passing innocently. Wow, ships are they're just sailing innocently and all of that. But in reality, they are not sailing innocently. Remember in our last video, we talked about how nobody actually owns the sea, but international law tends to, divide the sea into zones. Now, what is it with this South China Sea dispute? I'm going to tell you. So this South China Sea dispute is about a sea as around China. Now, China started claiming, ownership of that sea. In fact, China claimed ownership of that sea to the extent that it created what is known as the 9-dash lines. That 9-dash lines, China is saying, we own this place, we own that place, we own this place. Please, you people should stay off our territory. It belongs to us. But countries around that area, countries like Philippines and Vietnam, they said, China, leave that thing, which one is it belongs to you? Even international law gives us right to also use that sea. China said to Philippines and Vietnam and the other countries, said, international law gives you the right to enjoy the sea, Abi. Oh yeah, come now. Come and use the sea. The Philippines and Vietnam are like, okay, China, you are doing this, Abi. Okay, no problem. I'm coming. Guess what they did? In 2016, these other countries like, Philippines, Vietnam, they brought this matter to the international court. And they were like, international court, push come and sue you. This place that people said is for everybody to enjoy. China is trying to claim, full ownership of it and restricting us from using this sea. And international court looked at the matter and said, China, what is it? China, this you don't have legal basis for this now. This is not yours. It's for everybody. Just like what our late president said, I belong to everybody, but I belong to nobody. China said, is that a decision? International court said, yes, that's my decision. China, you have no legal basis for this matter. And China was like, international court, is this your decision? The court said, yes, this is our decision. China said, okay, no problem. And they left. Guess what? Up till this day that we are talking, China still claims ownership of that sea. Nobody should cross this our 9-dash line. If you want to pass, take permission. All of that is still happening till today. Now imagine the explanation I earlier gave. 12 nautical miles, 24 nautical miles, 200 nautical miles. It sounded so easy. But as easy as it sounded, look at how bad it has affected, countries around. You think ships just sailing on the sea is normal, is innocent, is wonderful. My dear, the reality is totally different. There's always issue, there's always dispute. My name is Vera Enubianozo.